Almost 2 years after an auspicious debut at E3, and after a high-profile delay out of last fall, Watch Dogs has finally brought its open-world surveillance state playground home. As an open-world game, Watch Dogs provides enough side quests, enough space, enough of a sandbox to qualify, but it finds an identity worth protecting in its free-form action gameplay. Watch Dogs stars Aiden Pierce, whose criminal activities stumble into a neo-noir conspiracy involving CTOS, a city management system with access to virtually all of Chicago and its citizens. After wading into the secrets that run beneath the city, Aiden's niece is murdered, and he promises to find those responsible. After a promising, though cliched start, Watch Dogs frequently struggles to remain coherent. It introduces so many big bads that it's hard to know who the real villain is, and Watch Dogs is content with caricatures more than characters, leaning heavily on noir stereotypes that are achingly predictable. Watch Dogs reaches for more in its game design. It's got all the open world staples. Aiden drives, shoots, and explores a pretty large recreation of Chicago. But the open world feels like a crutch in spots. The game often shoehorns in tight demands in spaces not very well designed for them. Missions demanding precision driving are a chore, and even minor mistakes can totally screw you. In English, you're probably going to fail a lot, without a lot of warning. Death or mission failure is Watch Dogs' chief instruction that you're doing something wrong, and it can be infuriating. Thankfully, the driving itself is fun, and contact with other drivers probably isn't going to slow you down much. The shooting in particular also outclasses just about every other open world game out there. This is aided by focus, which slows down time around you. But Watch Dogs' real hook is the hacking. Using a tool called the Profiler, Aiden can tap into CTOS's databases. This gives him an enormous amount of versatility. Every person's basic personal information is open to him, and he's also able to penetrate improperly protected pieces of CTOS's surveillance and control infrastructure. Practically speaking, Aiden can manipulate his environment. On the road, he can trigger traffic lights, raise bridges, and more, but you'll spend much more time hacking various security systems. There's some real moments of inspiration here. Combined with third-person stealth and shooting gameplay, and the slightest bit of environmental traversal borrowed from Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs missions often felt like action puzzles. Daisy-chaining from one camera feed to the next, unlocking security access, finding safe hiding spots to hack systems. It all felt refreshingly cerebral. And, as you progress and level up Aiden's various skills, there's an extraordinarily rewarding sense of power and potential. At times, the wait seems worth it. Watch Dogs taps into a mechanical sophistication at odds with its open-world trappings. Its ambition gets a little tangled up in narrative struggles in all that space. But when Watch Dogs focuses, it's in a class of its own.